Right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is one of a number of books I'm selling this month, which are very much sort of reading copies. It's in, as you can see, a fairly deplorable condition, but the subject matter is so unusual that it, I think, warrants selling it on eBay. This is an 1874 guide to the use of Latin in writing prescriptions. It's a book of instructions of how to write medical dentists and surgical sort of prescriptions using the Latin language that was used for such things at the time. Bits of it are missing. There's no title page. There's a preface to the 16th edition. There's a partial index, but the book does start, I think, on its first page and ends on C of the index. So I think the whole text of the book is here, and it's a fascinating piece of reading. It divides the types of prescriptions into, it starts with terms and prescriptions used, terms and phrases used in prescriptions, and prescriptions for bloodletting, general bloodletting, the Latin for how to let blood by an incised artery, how to take blood from the arm, a fainting fit, phlebotomy, etc., etc., and all the different veins and so on. So it gives a Latin prescription description and then an English translation. So there's a whole section on local bloodletting, on plasters, on purging, on baths and fomentations, on the parts of the body in Latin, on the signs of diseases in Latin, therapeutics and pharmacology, surgical instruments and their Latin names, abbreviations in prescriptions, abbreviations used in prescriptions, very useful for doctors, rules of syntax, combining the Latin words together, and so it goes on, forms of powders and pills, forms of mixtures. It gives a vocabulary of individual words in prescriptions. It gives drafts, things to drink, powders, pills again, and so on and so forth. So basically, it's Latin phrases which, when strung together in the right order, will create the prescription. But it's an absolutely fascinating, I think, scarce medical item. But I'm afraid the condition is not great. But for a doctor or a physician, it'll provide lots of interesting comparisons with the present day. Thank you very much indeed. A prescription writing guide from 1874. Bye.